If you want to learn how to make 3D models in Tinkercad, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the basic workflow step by step, so you can start building your own 3D designs fast, even if you've never used Tinkercad before. Tinkercad is one of the easiest tools for beginners because it uses a simple Boolean system, which means you build models by adding shapes together and subtracting shapes with holes. So instead of drawing complicated objects from scratch, you can combine simple building blocks into something really powerful. If this video helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more beginner-friendly tutorials. Now, let's jump in. First, open Tinkercad and create a new design. You'll see a blank workplane in the center and the shape library on the right side. This is where the magic starts. To place your first shape, just drag any object from the side panel onto the workplane. A box, cylinder, sphere, or cone are all great starting points. Once the shape is on the workplane, you can move it around by clicking and dragging it into position. This is how you begin laying out your model. Next, let's talk about resizing. Tinkercad gives you white and black squares around the shape, and these let you scale the object up or down. Drag the white squares to resize the shape in different directions, and if you want to scale evenly, hold Shift while dragging so the proportions stay uniform. This is especially useful when you want your model to stay balanced and accurate. You can also change the height of a shape by dragging the black cone on top. That black cone lets you move the object up or down along the vertical axis, which is helpful when you're stacking parts or creating raised details. Then, if you need to change direction, use the curved arrows to rotate the object. Rotation is important when you want to place shapes at different angles or line up parts in a more creative way. Now let's move into one of the most important parts of Tinkercad, cutting holes. If you want to carve out space inside a solid shape, select the shape and switch it to Hole in the Properties menu. Once it becomes a hole, position it inside the solid object you want to cut. This is how you create openings, slots, cavities, and custom cutouts. It's one of the easiest ways to turn simple shapes into detailed 3D models. After positioning your solid and hole shapes, the next step is grouping. Select multiple shapes at once, then click Group or press Ctrl+G. When you group solids together, Tinkercad merges them into one object, and if a hole is included in the selection, it cuts a permanent cavity into the model. This is the core of building in Tinkercad because it lets you combine and subtract shapes until your design looks exactly the way you want. If parts need to be positioned perfectly, use Align. Select the objects, then press L to open the alignment tool. Align helps you center shapes or snap them together with precision, which is extremely useful when you want a clean, professional-looking model. Instead of guessing where each object should go, Align does the hard work for you and keeps everything neat and symmetrical. Another great shortcut to know is Duplicate. Press Ctrl+D to copy an object, and Tinkercad will remember your last transformation. That means if you move, rotate, or resize a copied shape, pressing Ctrl+D again can repeat that same change automatically. This is perfect for making patterns, repeating details, or building multiple identical parts much faster. So, to recap the basic process, drag in shapes, resize and rotate them, use holes to subtract material, group objects to combine them, align pieces for precision, and duplicate when you need repeating elements. That simple workflow is how you can build everything from basic nameplates and keychains to more advanced custom models. The more you practice these tools, the easier it becomes to think like a 3D designer. Tinkercad is all about combining simple shapes in smart ways, and once you understand that Boolean system, you can create almost anything you imagine. If this tutorial helped you learn how to make 3D models in Tinkercad, please give it a like, subscribe for more step-by-step software tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.